when it's time to fill out your packet to apply for promotion and tenure, you will click on Mansfield, University of Pennsylvania. So I know you're wondering when you're going to get access to your packet so that you can apply. And my understanding is that when you submit your letter of eligibility to the provost, when that's signed and returned to you, at that point, that will trigger your packet being created, and you will get an email when it becomes available. So this is our test Mountaineer that allows me to show you how to fill out a packet. So our test Mountaineer has both a promotion and a tenure. You will notice that the department name is listed here, and that is just entirely so that it's clear to the person who is reading your application what department that you're in. There is no difference between tenure applications between departments or between promotion application between departments. So I'm going to look at the tenure application. So this is the tenure application. It follows the guidelines from both the local agreement document as well as the contract. And if you click on View Instructions, you will see a link back out to our local document. You can see here that the first thing required is that certificate of eligibility for tenure that you just got back from the provost. So you would want to scan that and upload it here. The way to do that would be to click on the section that says Edit. You can add a file. And here's where it's tying back into Dossier. If you have not used Dossier at all, you would just click on Add New File, Browse to Upload. If you did not watch the Dossier video, I recommend that you look at the Interfolio handout about what types of files and how those are formatted. That kind of stuff is available there. But you can also choose from an existing document. We have filters for type, tags, as well as collections. So to find your particular materials. So I'm just going to go ahead and add an Interfolio test file here and add it. And it has uploaded here. Do not click on Submit. You wait to submit until everything in your packet is complete. So ignore the fact it says submit, just ignore it. You can remove your document here, you can edit the document, and here you can change the document title and replace. So you couldn't replace a file in Dossier, but you can do it here. Note that if you replace the document here, you get 2 copies of it in Dossier because, well, I didn't say it earlier, but everything you upload into Interfolio automatically goes into Dossier. So you just work your way through this list of requirements and upload files as needed. There is one online form for you to fill out that is your statement of fulfillment of professional responsibilities, and you just click on Fill out the form. This is the little checklist. And I'm just going to return to the packet. The tenure application summary of professional activities. This is your narrative parts 1 and 2, which would be your CV as well as your tenure narrative combined into one document. Then moving on to supporting materials. For each section, it lists the materials that you can add, and it tells you if they are required or not. So the first part would be some professional responsibilities, and that would be your announcement or job description. You were required to upload at least one, and you might have multiple, so you can add files as needed. For each section, we have added an other category just because it seemed a safe thing to do. Don't necessarily feel you need to use other. As you move further down the application to say supporting materials, this, you will notice there is very few things that are required. And that is because this application is designed to meet the needs of teaching, non-teaching faculty, as well as faculty with mixed workloads. So non-teaching faculty wouldn't necessarily have a student evaluation. So while they are listed in the software as not required, teaching faculty will need to submit student evaluations. So this is a requirement of the software, not a requirement of the tenure process. So as you scroll down the sections, you can add things to individual sections. Again, making sure that the title of the things that you are adding makes sense, because the viewer is not going to see all these individual categories here. Everything is going to be lumped in order into your supporting materials section B. So you want to make sure that you title everything nicely. You literally just scroll down, put your things in where you want them. We will add, let's just add a couple of things to this section here. And we will add syllabi. We have our two things here. If I wanted to name them more clearly syllabi fall 2020 does not have a course name to it, so I might want to go through and edit that. You can also grab them and move them around as you wish to get them organized the way that you like within each section. And you just work your way down through the list. When you are completely done, you will click on the check mark here, and submit sections will become live, and then you will submit everything. It's not live now because there are some requirements that I have not met. So 0 of 1 required files here indicates that I could not upload until you do that. So the process is log in, upload your stuff, fill out your one form, and when everything is complete, organized, and nicely labeled, then you click submit. At that point, it moves forward in the process. It will not immediately go to your department committee. It does go through another check step first. So we've been looking at this in the packet section. You can always switch back to your overview to see how many things you have uploaded for each section and where you might want to go from here. But if you want to see what the packet looks like to your viewer who's going to be reviewing it, you can preview the packet. Because my application does not have a whole lot of material in it, many of these things are empty, but you can see under C that you'll notice that my items are listed here, but that little subheading of experimental programs or whatever does not appear. It's just the individual items. And they do appear here in PDF format. So the reviewers will just be stepping through this material. So you have the opportunity to see what your packet will look like to your reviewers to make sure that it makes sense. So thanks for sticking with me through these training videos. If you are applying for tenure or promotion in fall of 2020, if you would like for me to create a very tiny packet for you to fill out with just a couple of things where you can practice uploading documents and see how it works with Dossier, email Sheila Kasparik at the library and I will create a little packet playground for you to explore. It will not be the tenure or promotion application, and anything you do in that application will not be useful for tenure or promotion. It's just an opportunity for you to get a little hands-on practice, and just email me. If you have additional questions about any of the stuff that I've shown you, feel free to email me and I will try to answer your question, and I will use those questions to build an FAQ on the website. Enjoy!